As demand for high-speed internet grows, especially in underconnected and rural areas, broadband providers are under pressure to deliver more faster. NYSE-listed Calix is helping them do just that. Michael Vaining, the firm's CEO, told me more about it. Take a listen.
Our customers are broadband providers of all sizes, and we provide them a software, cloud, and appliance platform that allows them to transform their business in three ways. We help them simplify operations and marketing, all those component parts. We help them innovate by providing really great experiences to their end subscribers. And those two come together to allow them to grow. And grow is for their members and for their investors, but then also for the communities they serve.
Can you take us through the SmartLife offering?
Sure. That's part of our platform. And what that platform does is once it's implemented into their broad business, we basically give them the capabilities to provide different services for different subscribers. So SmartLife encompasses a residential subscriber of broadband, and that can be virus protection, malware, parental controls, great Wi-Fi indoors and outdoors so you can get it out to the garage. For the small business, that's everything that we've done with regards to helping a cafe or a campground or a lumberyard be wildly successful and secure as they use those broadband services, and then expand it into MDUs and the communities.
How is Calix leveraging AI?
So as part of our platform investment, we've invested over $2 billion in 14 years building it. And we're currently in our second generation and we're moving to our third generation. And that third generation is where we evolve the architecture to allow us to implement AI for our customers. So back to the SmartLife questions you asked, these capabilities, because they're a platform customer, will just show up. So for example, on the Simplify, if they're running an operations or they're running a call center to support their customers, all of a sudden AI components will start to evolve and show up in our platform and just be part of their day-to-day for their customer service reps, their field service technicians. And on the marketing side, because we have so many insights from the data, their marketing teams, as we release the AI capabilities in our platform, will start to see new agents that can allow them to analyze social media preferences, understand the propensity to buy, seek out areas from a white space that are new upsell, cross-sell opportunities. And all of those will just become part of our platform as we release it in the October timeframe.
And I also understand part of your company's mission is to serve underconnected rural areas.
Yes.
I know that you do some work in northern Mississippi and other parts of the United States. Can you talk more about that?
That's probably one of the things we're most proud of. And actually, when we recruit employees, we constantly talk about it. We talk about our customers because it's not us. Our platform is deployed by our customers, but in the end, it's our customers' decisions to go into these rural communities and transform them that we help them do successfully. And we recently did a study, and there was a number of customers who were participants in that, one of them being Bullock in rural USA, small town USA. And because they've made investments on fiber and broadband and our platform, they've been able to radically transform their community. They've seen over 150 new businesses come to the towns. They've seen a 30% reduction in poverty. They've actually seen an economic impact where they grew the economy by 23%. Why? Because if you have that connectivity, it's like electricity and water. If they make that investment, then what'll happen is people will move out of the big city, they'll live in that rural area, and you'll see a vibrancy to the community that wasn't there before.
Can you talk more about how it's impacted this area in northern Mississippi? I know football games are getting more connectivity, right?
Well, so that's Tom Bigby. And what they've done is that they're an electric cooperative who invested in broadband and built it out across 9 communities. And over the last 5 to 6 years, those investments are really paying out in the form of, yes, bringing it to the underprivileged areas to help increase that economic vibrancy. But then the other part, they started to actually invest in their local community in very different ways. One is it extended into the football field. So now Friday night, which is big in Mississippi on a Friday night, when they go to that football field, they don't have to be relying on a cell phone service because they have incredible Wi-Fi from Tom Bigby, from the broadband provider. So little Johnny runs down the field, grandma and grandpa can take those videos and be confident that they're streaming them to everybody else. But they went even farther. They also were the very first customer of ours to extend out their Wi-Fi footprint so that they could support first responders. And the thought behind that is, if I'm a first responder, I have a radio, I have my iPhone, but if I go to a really rural area where maybe I don't have great cell phone service, maybe my radio doesn't work very well, it'll automatically connect into that home on a secure private network backed by the broadband provider. And then Tom Bigby can connect all of their devices. So if I'm in that area and where in the past I would be disconnected and someone may lose their life, now all of their devices work, everything's available. They can phone people if they need help and they can save a life. And they've done that right across the communities, which is incredible investment in the success of the local towns.
Do you think broadband connection fosters human connection?
Absolutely. I think that what you're doing is you're bringing people into the global world. You're helping them get new jobs. So, for example, if I live in a very rural location, I might not be able to have a job that has a higher economic opportunity because I'm stuck with what's in my local geography. Now with the connectivity, especially with what happened through COVID, where the whole world became connected, I can be a call center rep making a good income, living in a very rural area at 2-3 times the economic opportunity that I had before. So yeah, I think as the government makes significant investments to back these companies as they build that out across rural America, it's like building a bridge. It's like building a road. Once you make that access available, then everybody in that local community can be successful.